So if you recall in quiz number 3, I'm not sure if you can read this one, but this is a snapshot of quiz number 3, right? In question 2. What is the translation in English or Malay of the word Kuffaar that you have found in the verse 57:20, meaning Surah 57 verse 20? Of course, because it's not compulsory, majority of you do not answer, but some of you did answer, which triggered for this discussion today, right? So I think the good thing about for those who answer is if it triggers something that will benefit all of us, then hopefully Allah will reward it for you, right? Now, some answers will be shown here that is taken from your answer script, right? One student said sifat-sifat non-kafir, or how to translate in English, the characteristic of a kafir, right? I'm guessing this is an educated guess, perhaps, because the word Kuffaar is related to kafir, or perhaps it's the characteristic. One student actually answered something like this, tingkah laku orang kafir, which is quite similar. This is interesting, bad things. Not sure what to make of it. Perhaps he want to make but I think for most Muslims, normally we do associate this word with bad people, right? The bad guy, the bad people, right? Why is that? I think in terms of being a Muslim, when we grow up, the Kuffaar never is the hero of the story, right? They always be the villain and etc. Right? So maybe we have that concept. Do not believe Allah as the only God who need to be worshipped. They are the non-believer who did neglect and refuse Islam as a religion from God. Okay, do not try. I'm just sharing this just to see what are some of the answers. Right? Do not try to. Okay, I think I know who's handwritten this is. It's not the point one, but to discuss. You find all of this interesting? Okay, there are some others. Kuffaar, this is quite interesting, where I think the student want to really stress on the maybe he learned the etymology, the words. Kuffaar is people, those who know the truth and choose to remain ignorant. Kuffaar means that a person knows that Islam is true but choose to remain disbelievers of their own free will, right? So actually, this is quite interesting in terms of relation of whether those who have never heard the truth is considered Kuffaar. But this is more interesting, man or husband. So I'm not. Why? Okay, as a man and as a husband, I was shocked. Why am I Kuffaar? So who really hate man or husband? I'm not sure. Oh, Kuffaar is the man. Or husband and man. So more than one actually have this answer. Quite interesting. Husband, man. So 3 students have written something like this. I'm not sure if you're guessing it's from this side or. Okay, any of you can guess how come? Or anyone want to protest? We are not the Kuffaar. Okay, this one maybe you cannot see. Husband, man. Are you familiar with this word, basically? Now, I can only guess how this answer came into the paper. Right? One is perhaps they refer to the English translation, and they are not familiar with the word. So, because if you see some of the translations, they have this word. So, why is this? Oh, it's man and husband. But it's actually something else, right? Oh, another theory is someone write like this, the friend try to copy from side, husband, and become like that, right? And so, right. Man is always Kuffaar. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? If you normally, okay, one lesson learned is if you find something that you do not truly understand, please verify and ask, right? And because I also am not familiar with this one, so I asked the very famous Sheikh, which is Sheikh Google. So this is the answer that he gives. I'm not sure he or she or what. Google is. Anyway, so husbandman is a person who cultivates the land or a farmer, right? So basically, this means a farmer. It has nothing to do with being a husband or being a man. It's actually a term referring to farmer, right? I think we never use this word, right? We're not familiar with this. But some English translation of the Quran use this word. So I'm guessing that's where this comes from. I'm not sure if you actually think Kuffaar. I think most Kuffaar in this world is men, so I don't know. Now, the thing is, okay, this vandalism is already a problem here. Now, one thing is, I think the question, the way we answer the question is based on this word, right? And based on what we know. But the question is quite specific. It is according to this verse. What is this surah? 57? Surah Al-Hadid, right? And verse 20. So let's take a look at the verse, right? A'udzubillahi minasyaitonir rajim. I'lamu annamal hayatud dunya la'ibun wa lahun wa zinatun wa tafakurun bainakum wa takasurun fil amwali wal aulad kama sali waisin a'jabal kuffar nabatuhu thumma yahiju fatarahu musfarran thumma yakunu hutama wa fil akhirati azabun shadid wa maghfiratun minallahi wa ridwan wa mal hayatud dunya illa mata'ul ghurur. Right? So that's basically the verse. And can you detect where the word Kuffaar? It's already there, right? Kama salibaisin a'jabal Kuffaar. Right. Now, let's take a look at the translation. This is in English. Know that the life of this world is but amusement and diversion, and adornment and boasting to one another, and competition to increase of wealth and children. Like the example of a rain whose resulting plant growth pleases the tillers. Okay, based on this one, this is another word that we might not use normally, right? Then it dries and you see it turn yellow, then becomes scattered debris. And in the hereafter is severe punishment and forgiveness from Allah and approval. And what is the worldly life except the enjoyment of the leisure? This is in English, or for those who find it hard to follow in English, again boleh quite long. Ketahuilah bahawa kehidupan dunia itu tak lain hanyalah permainan hiburan serta perhiasan, juga bahawa hidup yang bertujuan bermegah-megah antara kamu serta berlumba-lumba membanyakkan harta dan anak pinak. Semua itu terhadapnya waktunya samalah seperti hujan yang membuka taman yang hijau subur menjadikan penanamnya. So the Kuffaar is penanamnya basically, right? It's basically the farmer, right? Suka dan tertarik kesukarannya. Kemudian tanaman itu bergerak segar. Selepas itu engkau melihatnya berkuning, akhirnya menjadi hancur bersepai. Dan ketahuilah di akhirat azab yang berat dan keampunan dan keridhaan Allah. Okay? Kehidupan di dunia lain hanyalah kesenangan bagi orang yang terpedaya. Right? Now, so the big question is, why is this word translated into this guy? I think some of you we had this discussion a bit, right? It's basically from the root word kafara, right? Meaning when you cover up, basically, right? Loosely translated. So the farmer, that's what they do, right? Traditionally speaking, you have the seed, you put in the ground, you cover up, right? So it does, normally this verse, or the translation towards this, basically, why is Kuffaar meaning farmer? It's quite an interesting starting point for me to discuss in terms of the usage of the word Kuffaar, or kafir, right? And in this world nowadays, normally we take for granted kafir is non-Muslim. Generally speaking, we use it in that way, right? But in the word of Quran, the meaning is quite different, right? There's a specific indication where